Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. I hope you're all safe out there, waking up happy, free. If you're not, you can be. It's possible. Recovery, getting better is possible. Do it before it's too late. There's going to be a point where you may not be able to. So I just, if you feel the moment, like I discuss often, if you feel the moment of positivity, the moment of getting better, take it and run. Take it and run, and go seek help. Get to an AA or NA meeting, a rehab. Tell somebody in the program, somebody that has time, somebody that's been through it, and we'll get you help. We'll put you on the right, put you in the right direction. I wanted to start and tell you a little bit about me, a little bit about my background. Won't make it long-winded, make it short, sweet, and simple. Was born in France. I'm Italian. I'm an Italian citizen. Pretty much. It wasn't exactly this, but pretty much, let's just say my mother was on vacation in France, pregnant with me, and I ended up being born in the mountains outside of Paris. Okay. My father, my background, my father, most of us are from Sicily, Palermo, or Calabria. That's what our, they're in the southern tip of the boot, right? Or that little island, Sicily, is where most of my family is from. Hence my last name, Messina. It's a town in Sicily. My father was a drunk. My father, has what I have. I have what my father has. A true believer in this is it's hereditary. Alright, again, in one of my videos I mentioned, I don't want to get into it. With those of you that disagree, it's okay, we can disagree. But being in the program for a little over 11 years, meeting people, talking about their stories, and just living my own. There is something that you're born with, man. I didn't ask for this. I'm better, I'll never be cured, we'll say, which is okay. Makes me who I am. But it's still there. It's fucking still there. It'll never, ever go away. It gets easier. When I say it gets better, like the cravings, that voice calling me to go back, I can deal with it better. I can handle it better. It comes around way, way less. Right? Because if you're doing the right thing, you're battling this thing, you have more ammo. You know what I mean? It's our medicine, we'll say. You stop taking your medicine, you get sick. So our medicine, being in recovery in the program, going to meetings, you keep on with that, you have a better chance. So anyhow, a drunk, alcoholic father, going through, my mom was a little naive, going through what I put her through, and stories she tells me about my dad. She wasn't sure, but I think from what she tells me, it sounds like he used to mess around with cocaine, probably too. I'll never know, but I'm assuming. So he used to beat the shit out of her. He used to beat the shit out of my mom, and she's don't get me wrong, she's a very tough woman, probably one of the strongest women I've ever known. That goes along with a lot of my family, but she's also very delicate. She didn't know how to, she just kind of took it and hid and had to, she was closed away in our apartment or condo, whatever we had there. My father wouldn't let her leave. When she did leave, if she went to like the grocery store or something, she kind of had spies, which were my grandparents. If my mother left the house, my father would find out, and he'd beat her up. Alright, so let's cut to the last straw for her. She had enough when enough was enough. I'm assuming my aunts, my mother has a couple sisters, my aunts, she's 4 sisters to be exact. One was very young, a baby. She was my age, or she was like 3 years older than me. My Aunt Lydia. But the last straw was my father threw an ashtray at my mother, a glass ashtray. It broke, it shattered, all in my crib. And that was enough. My mother just, something sparked in her. She told the oldest sister, above hers, and my Uncle Tony, who in hindsight, or here, not in hindsight, excuse me, at this time, he actually was, right around this time, he was here in the States. He came to the United States to start getting our paperwork ready. My grandparents wanted to get us out of there for this reason, for other reasons, work. But this was a big one. So then it was my Aunt Maria, my Aunt Adrian, who wasn't there, and then my Aunt Franca. So my Aunt Maria and my Aunt Franca, 2 tough girls, 2 bullies, came over, and they had my mom set a bag aside for this moment, hidden, and then they came over and kind of distracted. And from the story they tell me, not so much of distracting. I mean, there's somewhat of, he had to know what was going on, because they kind of jacked him up and threatened him, and pretty much said, if you ever try fighting Rita or Joseph ever again, we'll kill you. And they took us, and we left. We fled. And we ended up here. My Aunt Maria is the only one that stayed there. At the time, I think she had already met my Uncle Joe. They were, I don't know that they were probably not married, because she was younger. I don't know the details on that, but she stayed in France with her soon-to-be, or her life husband. So we ended up in the United States, and we ended up here. Family, grandparents, 1, 2, 3, 4 girls. My Uncle Tony was already here, and me at 9 months old, Italian, not a lick of English, trying to build a life here, and they succeeded. I didn't need anything growing up. My mother would work. Like I said, she's one of the strongest people in my life I have ever met. I could never repay her back for everything she has done. She's always been there for me. She still is there for me. Drop of a dime, man. I pick up that phone and she'll be there without a doubt. Thank you, Ma. I love you. And I'm just grateful. Rough start, but it made us who we are today too. You know what I mean? There's things that we could make it through once they were settled. They went through a decent amount in life. That the rest was, I'm not saying easy, but they know you can get through these things that we all go through in life. Like myself, I think about what I've gone through, and I know I can get through the next challenge that might approach itself to me. So anyhow, I'm kind of babbling. Again, just a base of who I am and where I come from, and then we're going to start getting into some real shit here, some of the fun stuff, some of the stuff that I'm grateful I made it through, arrests and juries and all the things through active addiction. You guys stay safe. If you need help, like I said, reach out. Go to talk to someone in the program. Take the moment and run. If you're not struggling with anything and just want to make this world a little better, help someone out today. Simple smile, simple thank you, simple have a good day to someone that might be having a rough one goes a long way. You guys take care. Thank you.